Hello, I'm Beth the Builder, and this week I build a door! Alright, so some standard door measurements. Most commonly, interior doors are 80 inches, which is commonly referred to as a 6'8 door because it's 6 feet 8 inches tall. So the standard door width is 32 inches for an interior door, but they also come in 24, 28, and 30 inch doors, but those are normally used for like closets and things. Standard door thickness is either 1.5 inches or 1 3/4 inches. And then the standard doorknob height is 34 to 48 inches above the finished floor. So hinge placement depends on the height, width, and thickness of your door, and there's a really helpful website that I used that I will link below. So these standard things may not seem like a big deal, but if every door in your house is a different height and width and the doorknob is at a slightly different position, you're gonna notice, and it's going to feel like you live in a crazy fun house. It's all pretty simple stuff, but it's things like this that can make your project seem a bit more professional and like it wasn't made by a gremlin. There's a lot of things that are touted as like the only right way that I really like to shit on. But guess what? If you do something wrong in your home, the house police won't show up and imprison you because guess what? That doesn't exist. So I got to use my router for this door, which I love using. I used it to route out where my hinges would go so that they would lay flush against the door. It's a bit rough because I'd never done that before. Maybe I should have practiced a little bit more, but oh well. So this door actually matches the doors that I built on my sink cabinet. You can check that video out. I'll link it above. And that sink cabinet is actually just outside this bathroom. So it's the same stain and it's actually the same kind of wood and it's going to look very intentional, which was on purpose. Check out my video about sealing wood. I'm going to seal this door with some oil-based polyurethane, but I'm not going to film it because it's really not all that interesting to watch just polyurethane be put on wood. It's a bit like watching paint dry. So I used 4 pieces of tongue and groove wood that were 8 feet long. And I cut them to 80 inches, and then each piece of wood had an excess of 16 inches. And I used those as braces on the inside of my door. And I feel pretty pleased with how it came together because I spaced them out evenly so that it looked really intentional. They're the same wood, so it all matches, and they also brace the areas where the wood is joined. So I feel pretty good about it. I think it came together really easily, just some, nails and glue. I also used my router to cut out grooves for this little piece of decorative wood that I used to cover the screws on my handles, because I didn't use a standard doorknob because I couldn't use that for this door. I just used 2 handles, but I used my router to cut out places on the backside of this piece of wood to go over the screws, and then both door handles could go essentially on the exact same placement on the inside and outside of the door. Alright, so my door is going to be going into my basement bathroom, which right now has a terrible, frustrating folding door. And they framed this bathroom a bit odd. The height isn't a big deal, so I can make it a standard height, but the width is about 26 inches, which isn't a standard interior door width. So I don't know why they framed this bathroom this way. It's obviously not standard, and it's pretty annoying. So I'm going to end up doing a whole nother video of me hanging the door, because I think that's going to be probably the most difficult thing about this. I think it is going to end up being kind of a pain because the way they frame the bathroom, it's not a standard anything. I can make it a standard height, but I'm going to have to trim out some of the framing right now because I don't know, they just framed it like bozos. I don't know why you would ever frame a door 5.5 feet tall and 26 inches wide. So this is going to be a huge improvement, and someday down the road, when I have lots of money to just throw around, I can reframe the door, put in a normal interior door. But right now, it's my house, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, yeah, take that. Alright, I feel really good about having used all things that I already had, using 4 pieces of wood, and then having 0 waste afterwards. Like, you literally cannot beat that. It's so frugal. If you want more honest home repair videos, subscribe, like, or don't, do what you want. I've got links in the description of where you can find more of me. I have new videos every Friday, and thanks for watching.